Hey guys, today we're going to see the continuation of the story entitled The Return of a God of Destruction. This story will be about a god of destruction that was brought to life, but he didn't belong to any of the current 12 universes, but to one of the 6 universes that had been destroyed by Zeno thousands of years ago. We'll see how this god of destruction will behave now, thousands of years after his death, and what his goal will be now that he has returned. Will he be a new ally for Goku, or a new enemy for him and his friends? Well, just following along to find out. Grab a bucket of popcorn and your soda and come with me, and of course don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and comment what you think of the story. Well, without further ado, let's start following this incredible story. In the 7th universe. Currently in the 7th universe, more precisely on planet Earth, it was possible to see that the planet that once had a lot of life, peace, and harmony was now taken by deaths and a lot of destruction. And all this had been caused by Big Mon's soldiers, who followed the orders of their master, and Creator invaded all the universes and began to destroy the planets. But the soldiers ended up being trapped on planet Earth because of the powerful warriors that were in the universe. The Z warriors were defending the planet at all costs against the soldiers of Big Mon that seemed to have no end. Currently in the Capsule Corporation, it was possible to see that most of the Z warriors gathered, but there were those who were not present in the place, because they were protecting planet Earth or some other planet like Piccolo, who was on Namek, sending help to members of his race to defend themselves from the onslaught of those beings created by Big Mon, whose only objective was to destroy and kill everyone, thus creating chaos in the universe, and this chaos was happening in all 12 universes simultaneously. Bulma spoke. It seems that cities to the north were destroyed by Big Mon's soldiers, and the cities to the east are partially destroyed. The worst wasn't even the destruction, but the number of people who ended up dying by the hands of those beings, said the woman with a sad tone, because more humans had been killed by Big Mon's soldiers. Yamcha said, "This is all my fault. I was responsible for protecting these cities at the time of the attack, and I failed. So it's my fault that all these people died," said the human at the back of the room with several bandages around his body, showing that he was well injured for having faced Big Mon's soldiers. Krillin said, "It's not your fault, Yamcha, it's mine. I was supposed to be there to help you, but I ended up leaving my duty as a Z warrior aside to remain with my duty as a police officer. If I had ignored the call to go help you guys, these people might not be dead." Krillin spoke with sadness and anger of his own actions and lack of commitment as a Z fighter. Gohan said, "This isn't any of your 2 faults. Maybe you didn't do your best to protect everyone, but you still tried, and you're still alive. So consider it a victory because Big Mon's soldiers are boring to face, and in a few months we will use the power of the Dragon Balls to bring all those who were killed back to life," said the oldest son of Son Goku, who, looking at his human friends and allies, Vegeta said, "You're wrong, Goku," said the Prince of Saiyans, attracting all the attention to himself. Vegeta spoke. "Do you think that because they were killed, they will be able to return the power of Shenlong? But not everyone will come back to life. Only those who did not die by the hands of Big Mon's soldiers will return. Those who were killed by Big Mon's soldiers had their existence erased, and Shenlong has no power to bring these people back to life," said the Prince of Saiyans while looking at everyone, and those who still didn't know about it widened their eyes. After all, the greatest hope of doing that Earth to return to normal was the Dragon Balls, and Shenlong's wish fulfillment power. Goku spoke. "The power that Shenlong possesses is not strong enough to bring erased existences back to life. After the gods of destruction defeated Big Mon, Mr. Beerus said that he would go after the Super Dragon Balls to make a wish and bring back to life all those who were killed because of Big Mon or his soldiers, so don't need to worry," said the Saiyan, making his presence in the room known to everyone who hadn't noticed that Goku was in the room. Bulma said, "When did you arrive, Goku? Because I don't remember you were here 1 minute ago." Bulma asked, looking at her Saiyan childhood friend, who had a part of his clothes destroyed, which showed that he had entered some combat recently. Goku said, "I just arrived. I went to see if Chi-Chi was okay and if she needed anything. But when I got there, I found some of Big Mon's soldiers, so I ended up getting into a fight with them and I only managed to end the fight now," Goku said while swinging an arm to relieve his muscles. Gohan said, "Are Mom and Goten okay?" Gohan asked, worried about his mother and younger brother. Goku said, "Yes. Before I arrived, Goten was facing Big Mon's soldiers, and it was surprising to see him fight. But the most surprising thing was to see that Goten was transformed into Super Saiyan 3. Goku said, remembering his youngest son using the Super Saiyan 3 form, something that only Goku and the fusion of Goten and Trunks possessed until that moment. Vegeta spoke. So, the key explosion I felt earlier must have come from your son, Kakarot. Vegeta spoke as he remembered that he had felt a sudden amount of ki increase earlier, but Vegeta ignored it because he thought it was one of the soldiers of Big Mun, with a power greater than normal. Goku said, "Yeah, it was probably him. Goten managed to hold out long enough for me to arrive, and after I defeated all the Big Mun soldiers, I took Goten and Chi-Chi to Mr. Satan for them to stay there. And since Majin Buu was there, Goten and Chi-Chi will probably be safe," Goku said while looking at all those who were watching him. Suddenly, all those who possessed a power that was equal to that of a deity felt a tremendous power over their heads, and those who could not feel the divine power ended up feeling an enormous pressure on their bodies, and the most affected was Bulma, who was a warrior, and because of that she ended up passing out. But luckily Vegeta was quick and caught Bulma before she could fall to the ground. Goku, feeling that power, brought one of his hands to his forehead and prepared to use his teleportation. Vegeta and Gohan approached Goku and grabbed his shoulder, and then the three Saiyans disappeared from that spot and reappeared in the sky. Big Mun spoke. "It seems that even among the mud there are shining diamonds. I didn't think I would find such strong warriors on this planet. Now it makes sense that Beerus and Whis like this planet," said the God of Destruction, while looking at the three Saiyans present in the place, that as soon as they heard those words, they knew who the being in front of them was. Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan transformed into their most powerful forms. Goku activated the power of Ultra Instinct. Vegeta activated the power of Ultra Ego, and Gohan transformed into his bestial form, which was his strongest state until that moment. The three Saiyans advanced at high speed against Big Mun, who just smiled and advanced against the Saiyans. Gohan was the fastest among them. When approaching Big Mun, Gohan hit a knee in the face of the God of Destruction, causing him to be sent away, and then Goku along with Vegeta appeared and hit a double punch in the stomach of the God of Destruction that ended up being thrown against a mountain that was destroyed in the process. Big Mun felt those blows. He was happy because three mortals together were cheering him up more than two gods of destruction. Big Mun simply appeared in the middle of Goku and Vegeta, trapping both of them with his hands, and then Big Mun, turning his body, managed to create a tornado, and when he released both Saiyans, they hit the ground. When Gohan saw that, he advanced against Big Mun, and both started a hand-to-hand fight where Big Mun dominated from the beginning. Big Mun defended himself from a Saiyan blow and then hit a punch into Gohan's stomach, making him feel his bones breaking and the air leaving his lungs. Big Mun, seeing that Gohan was vulnerable, created a sphere of destruction that swallowed Gohan's body completely. And the moment it was released, Gohan's body was evaporated along with the entire continent that was behind Gohan. When Goku felt his son's energy disappear, he went into such a furious state that he ended up ignoring Vegeta's comments saying that Big Mun was too strong, and they would need diffusion to have a chance of beating Big Mun. Goku in his fury state advanced against Big Mun, and gathering all his strength, the Saiyan hit a punch in Big Mun, thus generating a gigantic impact wave that made the entire planet a state of great destruction. When Vegeta managed to see Goku, the Saiyan had his chest ripped open, thanks to Big Mun, who had his whole body imbued with the power of destruction. That was Big Mun's God of Destruction form. Vegeta's eyes widened when he saw his rival's death. And then, Vegeta felt a pain in his chest, and when he looked back, Big Mun had a blade pierce through Vegeta's chest. Big Mun spoke. "You were strong, and that I have to admit. When it's all over, I will bring you back to life and give you the peace you deserve. And you will be one of the new gods of destruction. You will be loyal to me. We'll see each other again. Until then, enjoy your Saiyan rest. Better, God of Destruction," Big Mun said before flying away from the place, leaving only a star made of destruction that the moment it fell to Earth began to disintegrate the entire planet and the living beings that existed on it. With that, we'll end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes in the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you another day, guys.